And today on Bananas Epic Gaming, we are playing another episode of the Arizona Cardinals series because it seems like this is doing a lot better than I anticipated. Now we are on to the next game, the Seattle Seahawks. I want to please thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to become a subscriber by liking and subscribing. We are doing a giveaway. Not only at 500 subscribers, but also at 400 subscribers. And let's get into it. I'm setting this to the Cardinal series, and here we go. Now, let's look at how our team is doing in, I want to say, the mid-season form. We got Kyler Murray having a fantastic year with his 2,355 passing yards, 31 TDs, and 3 interceptions. Jonathan Taylor, 885 rushing yards and 10 TDs. Kyler Murray at 180 rushing yards and 1 TD. We got Ertz, Pittman, Brown having fantastic seasons. We also got Moore and McBride. I'm going to go over the defense a little later. Players in the GOAT series. Why do I have 9 still? Oh, Edwards-Helaire. I mean, he would be good depth. How much does he want? A 2-year deal? You know what? I can live with that. What? I might just sign him for a 1-year deal and trade his ass. View weekly strategy. Let's see. They do the short pass a lot. So let's do that and throw it deep. Okay. All right. Okay, whatever. Sorry, Isaac. Shit. That's my bad. That's my bad. Dude. Whatever. I don't care. Can we all please say how the PCO sprain? Fuck. So he's out for a week or two. Upgraded players. Isaac Rochelle, let's go. I'm going to use my staff points real quick. Okay, let's go. We're at Seattle.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see the veteran Zach Ertz. He was historic a week ago, surpassing Shannon Sharp's 2002 mark of 214 yards by a tight end. It's the Cardinals and the Hawks just ahead on EA Sports.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a matchup here in Pivotal Week 7, as it will be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, you look at the Seahawks team as they get ready here. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they've got all W's on the ledger so far, a perfect 6-0.
Yeah, still a long way to go in this season, but they're showing everyone early on that they intend to be there in the end.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Seahawks ready to take over on offense, and it is a first-time Pro Bowler who leads them out, Charles, in his 11th year now, Geno Smith.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of them this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to
Let's go, baby. INT.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down, so this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
After the turnover, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The Cardinals at 6-0. What a start to the season for them.
And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Here's Murray. That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Just power football.
It's a pass.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior
That's
to the
a
goal
run.
line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those
False
numbers
start
up on
offense.
the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
False start.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on third down, Smith. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down.
We go Walker.
DeMarcus Walker coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. On the return, Dortch. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And Murray in trouble here. Down he goes.
I stayed in the pocket too long.
Uchenna Nwosu from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. On second down, here's Murray. Oh, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, and it's 3rd down.
Talk about the Seahawk defense.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 30 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because
There we go, Moore.
they're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Murray now to throw. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. 2 touchdowns and, don't forget, over 200 yards as well. Not bad.
It certainly seemed like every time he looked up, he was catching another touchdown pass, didn't it?
And if he wasn't doing that, it was a great catch for a long run after it. The 20. Ertz shrugs him aside. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go.
And he fights his way in, not giving up.
Good touchdown, good touchdown. That's what we need. That's exactly what we need.
His 12th rush.
Just need to keep the pedal on go.
On 1st and 10, Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
This might be a run.
Smith.
Nope.
Pressure.
Yes.
Down he goes. Isaac Rochelle in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure.
That would have been sack number 7 for Isaac, man. Damn it.
Marcus Walker. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here are the Cardinals to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown! Marquise Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense from the court.
I hate doing kickoff. Okay, this is a run. This is a run. Like 25% positive.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And that one's to the right side and incomplete.
Y'all got to get a new quarterback, man.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for
Luckily, that Rincon draft class is loaded with quarterbacks.
Throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Here's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
Ow.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
That completes it again to Metcalf. And Metcalf going to have the Seahawks first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Geno down to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And he's going to be taken down.
Roughing the passer.
There's a penalty
Shit.
flag in the backfield. They
That's on
might
me.
get 15 more on top of this.
No, that's not on me.
So certainly a defensive mistake here in the first quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, Your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone,
what's that?
tight end is one of the guys.
All right, 87's been covered by Grady.
Quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position. And
Go, 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 Levi, go, 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 go.
Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6.
Let's go, Levi Wallace.
Charles,
well, I know what I'm naming the video.
Build this kind of lead in the opening quarter, and man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with the picks.
Hang on, let's go look at something real quick. That was a what? That would be an 83-yard INT, right? Yeah. Oh.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Smith. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far.
Come on.
That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game.
Buddha, 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 go, go, go.
50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Now Smith. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Isaac Rochelle. That is now 2 sacks for him here this first half. On 4th down, ready to
He's getting a bonus.
Dixon.
If you can hit 10,
He's been a busy man
basically
here
there.
this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38.
Ah,
It's a
shit.
40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I know, right?
Down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got
Hey, be sure to become a subscriber.
One of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Oh, nice move. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Murray now on 1st down. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it,
That's on me, isn't it?
they all
Yeah.
want to be number 1.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a first.
Okay, Marquise, it's coming to you.
Now Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals are able to add on to their first half lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Smith on first down. Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, 75 yards. And the Seahawks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead.
It's okay. It was bound to happen sooner or later.
It across the 20 as his
hey, it's fine. Ever since I moved to the 5, I normally get scored on like at least a couple times again.
Right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for
right, come on, Jonathan.
To the other side. Could they make the big
come on, JT. Come on, JT.
Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final done.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up.
There we go, Pitty.
Chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Play fake. Murray.
Ow.
Darryl Taylor got in there to drop him.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
All right. Let's go left. Let's go left.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he was able to shed one tackle,
Beautiful.
but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just
I'm
had.
gonna kill this clock
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the
as
6.
much as I can.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
No.
And he'll be
Okay.
brought down
I
right
was about to say, don't score yet.
at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call.
Damn it. Who was it?
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Steps away. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
There we go, Zachy.
Zach Ertz from 6 yards away.
And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Prater for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
42. Seahawks 7. Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Seahawks take over.
And out now come the Seahawks.
And CD, you know, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. One play, one pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Okay.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard
Where's
line.
Isaac? There he is.
Now Geno. He'll find Metcalf. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Chris Harris's old ass got 90.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but well, that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
And it's caught. A gain of 7 that
No,
time.
he was
Second goal.
in, man.
Quickly to the line.
Come on, Pity.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals.
Michael Pittman.
Okay, dude, this game is ugly. I might have to pull Murray out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? It'll be a gain of 5 in the punt team.
All right, halftime.
Out on 4th down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown reception. Let's stay in the AFC West to check out what's going on with the Chiefs at home in Arrowhead. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, we're off to the Rocky Mountains, Denver, Colorado. See what's happening with the Broncos. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Jordan Love with a couple of touchdown tosses.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Now Greg Dortch going to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now he's loose again, and he will step out of bounds, but not before he's all the way across the 50. 103 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Seahawks 31-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. The throw out wide.
Who that?
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here comes Dortch on the return. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cardinals. Jonathan Taylor, halfway to a... Here's Walker to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But still in the third quarter, they're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
Murray now. Forced out to his left. And this one is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get him off the field with a 3 and out.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Smith on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Automatic first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Now a give to Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Murray going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case,
blitz coming, and down he goes.
Come on, man.
2 times an All-Pro in there to drop him for a loss. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt. No. And they will take over 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Smith. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Isaac Rochelle giving him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Smith. And this a quick slant to Lockett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
and because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
3rd and long, it's Smith.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. going to be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense.
When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Again, it's Taylor.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. To the right side, this is Taylor.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Dobbs. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. He's going deep for Brown.
And that is going to wind up incomplete, so they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. On play action, it's Dobbs. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but he came up just shy of the crossbar. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Again, Smith.
Throwing the out route, and he connects with Fant.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
It's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. It might be a run. It might be a run because it's 3rd and 2. No, he's passing forward. What an idiot.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Second down, another run to Taylor. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a fourth down situation. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Returnable for Lockett. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Walker now on first and 10. And he's across for the touchdown. Too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point up and through by Myers as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. The boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Wow, and even 200 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run once more with Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Dobbs. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's got it reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
It's 2nd down. 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 2nd down
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Ready, break. Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw is Dobbs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring.
Whatever. Let's advance to next week. So now we're on week 8. Trade offers. I might just trade this guy. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna end the video on a trade. The Steelers. So the Steelers would be the best option. I can counter that, and I can get like another pick for this year, next year. And we obviously need like a D line. So D tackle Hawkins. Or am I straight? That way he can get playing time too. Will give me a third this year, a fourth next year, and a fifth in the following year. And yeah, let's see him. Let's take the fifth off. Let's do Edwards-Helaire. Let's try to get like a... Okay, I just wonder. Hang on. Okay, I knew that wasn't going to go through. Okay, there we go. I got a D tackle and a second round this year for a middle linebacker, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, and a fourth round. Now let's look at the mock drafts. So we have the number 1 pick. And number 10. And 13. And 32. So I could take Mark. Randall, Leo, me. So, and I might have to trade up to get Donald. Okay. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Tap the little bell on that YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.